Now, an upper-lower body split is simply when you do exercises for the muscles in your upper body on one day, your lower body on the next day, and then you have a rest day before repeating. To gain muscles, you want to train each muscle group at least twice a week, which means that with an upper-lower body split, you need to be at the gym at least 4 times a week. If you can make it to the gym 2 or 3 times a week as a beginner, that's great. And I do recommend doing a full body split instead. That's what I did the first 16 weeks when I started, and that's doing exercises for your entire body. I'll have a link down below for another workout routine if that's what you prefer. Let's get into the exercises for each workout session, and then after that look at the muscle groups that we're hitting. For the upper body workout session, I do these 3 exercises. From the left, you can see the lat pull down, the bench press, and the overhead press. These are all part of the essential compound exercises, which means that they hit multiple muscle groups at the same time, and they're really good. For the lower body workout session, I do the leg curl, the leg press, and deadlifts. These are also compound exercises except for the leg curl. That one only hits one muscle group, and that's the hamstrings on the back of your thighs. Here you can see all of the muscles that we're hitting by doing this workout routine. The ones on top are for the upper body workout session, and the ones on the bottom, lower body, and in the same order. So we can see here the lat pull downs, the bench press, the overhead press, and then from the bottom left you can see the leg curl, the leg press, and the deadlifts. I find this really helpful to look at these diagrams because it helps me see what I'm missing. And in this case, we're hitting a lot of the major muscles. You can also see that even though it's supposed to be an upper-lower body split, the deadlifts actually hit muscles all over your body. It's an excellent compound exercise. And even though it does hit muscles above from the upper body, there's not a lot of overlap or any overlap what I can see in the muscle groups as compared to the other exercises from the upper body. And that's important to consider because you need rest days between activating each muscle group. So if I do an exercise on a Monday that hits my chest, I need to wait at least until the Wednesday to hit those same muscles again. Sometimes longer depending on what muscles. The bigger ones are going to need longer time, and also depending on how hard you hit them and how well you're resting. I like this overview because it's easy to see all the muscles that we're hitting and which ones we're missing. In this case, we're hitting pretty much the entire body except for our stomach and our calves, which for me means that the next workout routine, and I switch every 4 weeks, I'm going to try and incorporate definitely more of stomach. I might skip calves because being a plus size girly, we do train our calves quite a lot just by walking around and the way we move. I recommend you start doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And that means that when you start doing an exercise like the lat pull down, you do 10 reps and then you take a little pause, about 2 minutes. And then you do another set of 10 reps, pause, and then 10 reps again. That's 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And try doing progressive overload, which means that about every week or so, add a little resistance. Whether that's going from 3 sets of 12 repetitions, or if you're at 3 times 12, maybe then up the level of resistance, like the weight, and lower the rep. So when you're doing 3 times 12 at 50 pounds, next step up, maybe that's 55 pounds, then you do 3 times 8 at 55, and so on. That was the summary of this workout routine. One final tip I have for you is to bring your cell phone and headphones to the gym and look at videos on how to do each exercise. And do it often, even after you've learned how to do it, because you might learn something new or remind yourself, I should be tensing these muscles, I should be controlling it this way, and that will help prevent injury, just as starting at a really low weight will also help with that. I hope this was helpful. If I can do this, you can too. I'll see you at the gym.